Welcome back to another episode of the Cody Tucker Show. As always, I'm your host, Cody Tucker. Today, I am joined by a very special guest, one and only Jada Sparks. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, and you?
Good, good. I really appreciate you coming on. So, before we kick into everything, where can people find you? Anything you'd like to promote? All that good stuff.
Well, people can find me on Instagram. It's only underscore Jada Sparks. I just got my blue tick today.
Hell yeah.
And then they can find me also on Twitter. Well, it's now called X,
Yeah.
Sparkling Jada X. And also the fan pages like ManyVids and F2F.
Hmm.
I'm not really active on OnlyFans right now.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I have my platform F2F is kind of like a Dutch platform, so I don't
Okay.
know if for the international fans, I do speak English, so they can approach me there.
Hell yeah. So you do like, so is F to F? Because I'm way more familiar with OnlyFans,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
So like, what's like is there much of a difference between the two? Like, is it still like you producing your own content, sharing it? And
yeah. The idea behind it is the same. Fans can just chat with me,
yeah.
can ask questions. They can become a fan, but they can also like follow me. So
Hmm.
that's different than OnlyFans. So they don't have to pay anything, but they can see like some things that are free. But yeah, then again, I also post it on X, so it's not free.
Yeah.
Everybody sees it, but they can like follow you and see how much you post, what kind of things you post. They can browse. It's like window shopping. And
Gotcha.
if they become a fan, they can buy my content. For a fan, it's uh, cheaper than for a follower, and
Hmm.
also the kind of content is more on F2F. There's more allowed than on OnlyFans. Like I
Yeah.
know on OnlyFans they're so strict in the kind of content. So yeah, that's the main difference. And also for Dutch and Belgian fans, it's more approachable because not all of us speak English. I do
Hmm.
speak Flemish. I also speak French. So yeah, it's more easy for the creator, but also for the fans. They can pay with different kind of payment methods. So I know OnlyFans sometimes it's hard to get a payment method in there,
Yeah.
but on OnlyFans, on F2F, so there's more things possible. So
Yeah. No, it's weird. Like that's what I've kind of found out from talking to people is like how strict OnlyFans is. It gets really
yeah,
weird that it's like the shit that's allowed and like not allowed. Like
yeah.
some of it I understand because it's like yeah, of course you can't do that. But
I mean,
yeah,
OnlyFans has become a big platform thanks to sex workers, thanks to actors, actresses, thanks to content creators. But they kind of like forget it. They, I heard about people getting their account deleted because they speak about certain things that aren't allowed. Like on F2F, there's no problem.
hmm,
I know a lot of girls do escorting. I mean, come on,
yeah,
let's not beat around the bush here. It's true, and you, of course, you cannot like make appointments on those platforms, but like the word meet and greet is not allowed. You're not allowed to do basically anything on there.
yeah,
Even if you have like a contract with a performer, if there's like one letter that's then they deny your submission of this dossier. It's really difficult as a performer to like upload things there, and also it goes so slow to upload things. It's
yeah.
yeah. So I gave up on OnlyFans. I do have an account, but if people like um, subscribe, then I
Hmm.
will talk to them and I will say, look, I'm not so active on here,
Yeah.
and I will basically like promote my other
Yeah.
account. That's also not allowed, but I do it in a way that
Yeah. Fuck it.
OnlyFans doesn't realize.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I mean, that's crazy if they're gonna like yeah, I mean, just to censor all kinds of shit from a yeah, like you said, from a site that is only famous because of like porn stars.
yeah,
That's it.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
there's no other I mean, I know there's like a lot of other people who are on OnlyFans now, but that's a whole
yeah,
bunch of bullshit to me. Like, it
I think
is,
so.
yeah, like all the people who
Yeah,
are like celebrities who do shit on there and they're not doing anything. Like, what a
no,
ripoff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I followed one like she's a really celebrity. She's the ex girlfriend of 6ix9ine, and she had
Oh
a sex tape with him, and she like kept on like selling the same sex tape, and I was like, okay, yeah. So
yeah.
you're just a one trick pony here.
I know
Yeah.
it's the Kim Kardashian move. You know that like
Yeah,
on
yeah.
most porn sites, she's still listed in the top 10 porn stars.
Really?
Isn't that crazy? Like this
That's
chick
crazy.
made one sex tape, which I will say, not a very good one. Like it is.
I saw it, to be honest,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
I it was nice though. It was like my one of my first sex tapes I saw.
Same.
And
Well,
also the Paris Hilton one I saw. So yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. What was it?
Naughty me.
One night in Paris, I think is
One
what it
night
was
in
called.
Paris.
God,
Yeah,
what a
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, pretty clever title
It
actually. But
is. Yeah, it
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah, that. But no, I saw like if you go on any porn site and look up like the top porn stars, she's almost always on there, and it's like that is hilarious.
That
But
is. Yeah.
yeah, oh my god, yeah. I mean, if all you gotta do is make one sex tape, then Jesus, maybe I
Well,
need to get in the biz.
I made a whole lot more.
Yeah.
I made a whole lot more.
So how many scenes do you think you've done? Like, do you kind of lose count after a while?
Professional
Yeah,
scenes
yeah,
or
yeah. Professional.
well, knowing well. So I'm now 2 years and a half in the business. Uh, I must say, I don't know if you know, but I was a nurse well,
Mm-hmm.
not before, but I stopped as a nurse in January this year. So I combined my career as an actress until this year in January. So I had a full time job in nursing, and then I had a part time job as an actress. So I wasn't like able to do much scenes.
Yeah,
So I think we're looking at like uh, I don't know 40 scenes. Yeah,
it's
it's
quite a
only
bit.
professional. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I was yeah yeah. I cannot complain. I mean yeah, I'm
So
still
so when you were
in.
nursing, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
did any of the? I mean, I know you were at the time like pretty early into it, but did you have any patients that recognized you?
Yeah, 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 and especially I so there was a Belgian TV show that aired in March last year, and yeah, like that channel was so. I mean, if you met 10 Belgian people, at least one or two of them have seen this show. So
Yeah.
yeah, I had a lot of patients who recognized me, and they were like, "Hi, Jada." No, it's not Jada.
Yeah.
So it's my real name. And yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
That has to be a little weird at first.
I mean, every action has its consequences. I knew
Well, true.
before I entered the TV show, it's gonna be like yeah, and also the topic. I mean, people are very curious. So not
Mhm.
only the channel is a well-known channel, the topic is also like people want to watch it. It's like
Yeah.
plastic surgery, sex. It's like the
Is
topic you want to hear about, and read about.
is this the show where they were talking about like having your ribs removed?
Oh no, that's a different one.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay.
That's gonna air next. No. We are still Sunday. Next Thursday is gonna air on Belgian TV. But
Okay.
everybody with a VPN that can reach Belgium, you can watch it on the. It's like the Belgian Netflix.
Okay.
So yeah, this is. That's about plastic surgery, but I'm entering as Jada Sparks. So every
Right.
show I'm entering, it's as Jada Spark, not under my real name.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's also a little bit of promo for me.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, that's the way to go for sure. I mean,
yeah,
anything
exactly.
that can get your name out there, especially if
Yeah,
it's in like a positive way, which I mean, I know certain people look at like plastic surgery in a negative way, which I
yeah,
think is
yeah,
bullshit. I mean,
yeah.
if you
Well,
like
in
want to do
Belgium,
it, you know.
Belgium are very close-minded people, so I
Really?
already read some comments, and I did something actually very funny. So, the trailer has been released
Mm-hmm.
this Tuesday, and there were like people, oh, next time better chop her head off, and I wonder what she did with her ribs, and blah 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 blah, and like really mean comments, even like imagine if it was your sister or mm, your daughter. I mean, come on. But
Yeah,
I'm not the type like that reacts personally,
that's
but
good.
I walked around in Miami and I saw a tattoo shop, and I tattooed a bottle of barbecue sauce on the place where I removed my ribs. So barbecue ribs.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I took
Yeah,
a piss out of it that
hell yeah.
way.
No, I saw the I didn't know if that was like old or new, but I saw the trailer of like having the talking about it. It was
Yeah.
just fascinating. Like, I mean, I
Mhm.
don't judge it anyway, but like, I'm fascinated by like people who get cosmetic procedures done. Just super fascinated by it because like I know certain people look at it like in a very negative way, like why would you do
Yeah.
something to your body, blah blah blah. Fuck that. It's your body. If
Yeah.
it's something that
Exactly.
you like, if it makes you feel better about yourself, fucking, and you have the power to change it, why wouldn't you? Like,
Exactly.
so, I mean, is that can't be a very common thing to do though? Like
No. No.
that's got. I mean, the only time I've ever heard of that is the old urban legend of like Marilyn Manson, which
Oh
is all
yeah.
bullshit. But like that's the
Yeah.
only time I've ever heard of. And I think there was like also a rumor that like Cher had her ribs removed. Like
She
to
had.
is that
She
true? Okay,
has.
so that's
Yeah,
true.
it's
Okay,
true.
okay,
It's true. No, it's not common. It's very uncommon actually. I'm the first and only Belgian one who did this procedure.
really?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's very uncommon. But lately, more and more celebrities uh, done this procedure.
Mhm.
Underwent this procedure, like Cardi B, Kim Kardashian, also Cher, and there's rumor that Lady
Yeah,
Gaga also did it, and so I mean, it's been like more common
yeah,
now than like let's say 1 year ago.
right,
So
right.
maybe it's because I did this procedure, I take notice more. I know it's
Mhm.
also possible, but it's very uncommon. I mean, who wants to do this? Somebody who is in the limelight, who's in the
Yeah,
spotlight. I mean, I don't know of any like regular housewife who wants to have ribs removed just for aesthetic, you know.
yeah. Probably there's
Yeah.
probably not a lot of people working at McDonald's that are like, God, I need to get these ribs removed. Although that is probably how they make the McRib, which, yeah, I mean, there's no telling what's in that shit. But yeah, that's
Well,
amazing. Yeah, so what's the? I mean, that's just so fascinating. Is there an option to keep them? I mean, I'm not trying to joke. Like, do they ask like, hey, do you want these before we throw them away, or like,
well, I asked to keep them and take them back to Belgium because I knew some people would be skeptic until, of course, the TV show aired, because then there's the
yeah,
proof. The proof
yeah,
is in the pudding, and but yeah, I couldn't even see them in real life. I had them on photo, but they were like, yeah,
yeah,
it's medical. We're gonna dispose of them.
yeah, yeah? That's
But I was
bullshit.
like, yeah, it's bullshit because it's a part of my body. Like I
Yeah.
had my implants changed last year,
Hmm.
and I could like keep my implants, my previous one, and I sold them actually. But I think there's the thing, there's the the hiccup when they like, oh, you're gonna sell these ribs, and I think that's why they didn't give them to me.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't. I mean, this no, I that was for keeping for myself.
yeah,
I wanted to keep my ribs, not sell them, but maybe they were
yeah.
like afraid I would
Yeah,
sell them.
I'm
I know.
sure. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that would have been something. I wonder how much money you can make off of a pair of ribs. Like, it
Well,
has to be a pretty
yeah.
good amount of money.
I mean, it's a limited
Yeah,
edition.
exactly.
So
It's like a
I don't
Picasso
know.
painting. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
So
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
Yeah, but
yeah.
they've been thrown in the garbage way before I could even see them. So
Damn. Yeah.
that's kind of yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fucked
bummed.
up.
I was
Yeah, for
bummed.
sure. It's your damn
Yeah.
ribs. I mean, yeah, you're getting rid of them, but you should be able to fucking take them home with you.
Yeah.
At least like in a
Exactly.
little, in a to-go box or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is God, that's amazing.
And it's
I
a
mean,
go
so
box.
is there a I mean, obviously there's like crazy risks, I'm sure. But I don't and you did it in Belgium, I assume?
No, I did it in the United States.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah,
because if you were saying that you're the first one, boy, I would
yeah.
not wanna be the first to do anything, yeah,
No, no, no.
medically.
I wasn't the first patient that the surgeon performed on, but
Okay.
I was the first Belgian. I'm still the first. I am the
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
And I
Gotcha.
think it's gonna take a long time till I'm not.
Maybe. I don't know, you might have
Yeah,
started a trend in Belgium, and then it's just gonna be a bunch
maybe.
of women with, 6
Yeah,
ribs or
yeah,
however many ribs you
yeah.
want, yeah.
Well, I hope so for the surgeon. Yeah, I hope so. But
Yeah. So what's, like, the desired goal of it? Is it just to make, like, your waist, like, smaller? Like, to have a
yeah.
smaller waist? That's, like, the aesthetics of it?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
exactly. So I have, well, I count in centimeters. I almost
Yeah.
have like 5 centimeters down. So that's,
Damn.
yeah. Well, for me, I already had like a tiny waist.
Yeah.
So the surgeon was like, I'm not gonna take like 10 centimeters off it. That's yeah, too much.
Yeah.
Apparently, my 12th rib was already a very tiny rib, and my
Mhm.
11th rib was like a full grown rib. But
Okay.
yeah, he was like, we gotta be like really smart about this, and also aware that and realistic that is not going to be a dramatic change, but I see
Mhm.
the change and I like it. I like
Okay.
it. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was kinda curious, like, now that it's done, and I assume, like, healing process is done? Yeah, like, you're good to go now?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good to go. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so now that you can see it, like, you feel great about it? Like,
Yes, yeah.
okay,
I'm
that's awesome.
don't regret anything. Of course, I have like I've done a couple of procedures before,
Yeah,
and luckily I don't have any complications whatsoever about or after any procedure. I was always like healing well, and
uh-huh.
it would be a different story if I have had a complication, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now I'm happy. I happy did
Hell
it,
yeah.
and I don't want to promote like go for it and do
Yeah.
it, and everybody should join the movement. I mean, no.
It's a hell of a movement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hell of a movement. So everybody has to choose for
Yeah.
themselves, and
Yeah.
also realize that there's a lot of risk to it. I
Oh,
mean,
for
it's not
sure.
like a walk in the park. And
No.
the pain. I gotta tell you
Yeah.
this: the pain is excruciating.
Oh, I
The
can't
first 3 days,
imagine.
oh my god, it was hell. Yeah.
Like, what is the pain like? I mean, is it just, like, obviously sore and all that shit, but is there like, the first couple of days, like, what do you notice different about it? Because like, I mean, I'll be honest, as big as I am, I haven't felt my ribs in probably 15 years, so I don't even know if I would know if they were missing. But, like,
You would
what
know.
yeah, well, that's what I was kinda curious, like, what is the, like, initial feeling once you can kinda, like, feel everything, like, does it do you feel, like, less stable? Is that, like
Yeah, I was awake for 2 hours, and they immediately put me from the bed in the wheelchair, from the wheelchair in a car, from the car in the wheelchair, from the wheelchair in my hotel room. And I was crying. I was shouting, "Stop it, leave me alone."
oh,
I had the feeling I would break into, I mean, there's a feeling that something's missing in your body, and
yeah.
also they cut you open from the back and two sides because it's like this scar 2 times. They like go in there, and they're kind of deep. You would think it's very superficial, but
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna share some stories when the show is aired,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
you can see they're kind of going deep.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like having back surgery. Like
Okay.
people who are like seeing me struggle, because yeah, I went on this trip alone with the TV, with the camera crew and stuff. But the camera crew, my surgery was Saturday, and the camera crew already left on Sunday, so I was alone for the
Damn.
rest of the days.
That
So
sucks.
yeah,
Jesus.
well, I had like a private nurse for 2 days, but
Yeah.
yeah, then I was left alone in my hotel room, and I could barely move. It was like I was breaking into two. I could hardly, like, my breathing was also very. It was very hard to breathe.
Oh, yeah.
It was painful. I
Ooh.
was like, oh, this feeling, better be short term, but because oof, yeah, it was
Yeah.
hard. I mean, pain wise, the surgeon said I'm would give it an 8, but the first day, 2 days, I would even give some moments a 9. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God. Like,
And
so
my
how
pain
long does
level,
that last? Like a 8 or 9 level? Like a couple of days, or
yeah, the
I mean,
first 2 days. Actually, the third day, I had a really bad night, the worst night of the entire process. Was afraid that my lungs were punctured, because that's one of the biggest like risks. I could
yeah.
I couldn't breathe fully. I was like, and I was like
Oh,
panicking, and I had to call the doctor's office, and they took me out of the hotel room, and they even brought me to the emergency room to take like an X-ray,
uh-huh.
because they were afraid that my lung was punctured somewhere.
Oh, yeah, because you could
Yeah,
have like a collapsed lung
yeah,
at some
exactly.
point. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
3 days is a long time to have this complication, but you never know. I mean, for the doctor also doesn't perform this procedure weekly. It's still
Yeah,
also
yeah.
very rare here in the United States. But yeah, he was like, okay, let's see if there's something up. There was a bubble around one of my lungs,
Uh-huh.
but he said it's gonna go away from itself. Just keep on walking and doing stuff. But yeah, like walking was very like Humpty Dumpty. I felt like an old lady. But yeah. And also, I didn't go to the bathroom like the first 5 days. I couldn't go to the restroom.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, they saw like
Jeez.
a whole bunch of
Yeah.
yeah, my.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my God. You're like
yeah.
Elvis. Jesus. That is amazing. God, I can't imagine. So, do you have any other like procedures that you want to do? Or are you kind of like, I think I'm done for a while?
I don't think I will ever be done. Well,
No? Okay.
no, no, no. I mean, yeah, plastic surgery had been like uh, my friend. It's been like my friend
Yeah.
for a long time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's been, yeah. I'm that kind of performer as well. You have these natural girls, these young
Hmm.
girls who are all natural, and they are proud to be natural, and of course they are beautiful. But I mean, yeah, I need some help and assistance to feel beautiful and look beautiful. So yeah, it's always like a work of improvement. If I
Yeah.
look in a mirror, there's something I want to improve. So yeah, there's already something on my list again.
Uh,
So yeah, yeah, it's a
yeah.
never-ending story. But
Yeah.
I don't want to like botch myself and
Yeah. Yeah.
regret something I have done. I mean, I look at things very. With a clear mind, with a good
Hmm.
perspective, and I don't want to rush into anything. Also, I look into the best doctors. I don't go
Yeah.
to Tijuana, Mexico to get
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, with all due respect,
No, but
but
yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
I rather spend more money on my body than be like very careless and yeah, I have money and I want the
Yeah.
cheapest way and then regret those things.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Anytime somebody's like, oh, I know a really good doctor, he's very cheap, that's
yeah,
not good.
no,
It's like,
no.
nah, I think I might spend a little extra on this. Like, yeah,
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 exactly.
it's not a
It is your
mechanic.
body
Yeah,
still. Yeah,
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 yeah. That's no. I mean, there's definitely a fine line where you can cross where it's like, oh shit, like that might have been a little too much.
yeah.
But
Like
I no good.
no, sorry. Yeah, a boob job you can do several times. A nose job you can
Hell
also
yeah.
like do several times. But your ribs removed you can only do once.
Well, for now, I mean,
For
how
now.
many can you take out? I wonder before
Well,
it's like,
there was one doctor in I don't know where he resides, also in United States.
hmm
He removes like no, there's still one in Ohio who removes 6 ribs. But
really,
this doctor I went to only removes 4, so I had 4 removed. I can also like still go for one pair, but
uh,
yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, been there, done that. I'm not going to
yeah,
do that
yeah.
again.
Oh,
No,
you had 4 removed.
yeah, 4, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was 2. Jesus, 4
Well, two
that's
pair,
a
so
2 pair.
it's
Right, right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, but they still have
Damn.
to do one by one, so it's 4 ribs,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's god damn. I mean, that's a lot to go through for sure. But
yeah.
I mean, as long as the end result is what you want, then hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'm sure obviously people are gonna listen to this and judge the shit out of you. I'm sure because people that's how people are.
That's how
But
people are.
fuck
As
them.
long
I
as they
mean,
don't have to look at their own lives and their own, like, I don't know,
yep.
it's
Oh
like
yeah.
this. They are fast to, or they want to have, they judge people, but if they look in the mirror, are they
Mhm.
really happy? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
No,
Yeah.
hell no. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's always things people want to change about themselves, which I
Yeah,
think
of
is good.
course.
Like you should be trying to change shit. There's definitely
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit I want to change about myself. Like
But
there's
that's life. You want
but
to
yeah,
improve
you
not
should
only
be.
like your looks, but also your life and your job, your person, how
Right.
you are, how you think. You want to improve how you treat people. You want to improve. I mean, yeah,
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that whenever they see that like in themselves, they freak out and don't want to do whatever it takes to change that shit. So they just find somebody else who's doing it and are like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit. You're an idiot. Like this is
yeah,
ugly. You look bad." Like they go through all those things because then
exactly.
it's like, "Oh, well, okay, now we're even." It's like,
Yeah,
like no.
yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So not the OnlyFans, through like the other services, do you do like request videos? Like can people like request
Customs.
yeah,
Yeah,
customs, that's what I mean.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, I ask this like pretty often because it's always just fat. I'm very fascinated by like how people's minds
Oh
work.
my God.
Um,
Yeah.
so you might already be knowing what I'm going to ask, but like, what is like some of like the weirdest shit people have requested?
Well, I once did like a custom with somebody.
Hmm.
I didn't get the request, but he got the request, and the person who requested the custom asked for me as a model, and he was like, "Yeah, can you like do your makeup in the mirror?" And then somebody snatches you and puts a collar around you, and then puts like watches around you, and you like act sexy with the watches. So he had like a watch fetish, and also like a brush fetish, like makeup. Then another time that was also requested um, by somebody, and I was the model that had to be in the video, so it was also not a direct custom or a request.
Hmm.
And I had to like put milk in my back door and then push it back out and then drink it, the bowl, and I couldn't clean prior.
Oh, did you
But
do it?
yeah, yeah. But
Hell yeah.
luckily, it was like only like one thingy. Just, and I was like, I didn't even see it, and I drank it, and was like, okay, yeah, I tasted it, and yeah, okay, it's my own. I wouldn't do it if somebody else like pushed it out. I wouldn't drink it
Yeah.
from somebody else, but it's my own. Like
Yeah. Farm to
yeah,
table, I guess, but boy,
yeah.
that's
And he paid a lot of money, so yeah,
I would hope. God.
yeah.
Yeah, if he's giving you like $50, like oh no,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna happen, not gonna
No.
happen.
That
And I
is
had a
amazing.
friend. I was in a room, a house full of content creators, and I heard like somebody sneeze like repeatedly, like achoo, achoo,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, bless you, bless you. And then another girl was like, oh no, I think she is doing content, and apparently, yeah, it was true. She did content, and this guy had a fetish for sneezing. I was like, huh? But
Oh my
how? How can
God.
you be like aroused if somebody sneezes? Sneezes. I was like, this guy, I think he had the best or maybe the worst time during COVID because everybody was
Oh
sneezing.
yeah. Oh, he was walking around, I mean,
Yeah.
full stiff, for 2 years. Yeah. God, he was probably
So yeah.
passing out at a grocery store. I mean, he was, oh yeah. Oh my God. He might have started it. Just he's like, I
Yeah,
gotta get
maybe.
this going. Oh my God.
We found the perpetrator.
Yeah, yeah. Patient zero was
Yeah.
is oh wow, that's amazing. It just fetishes are just so fascinating to me because I
Yeah.
don't really know that if I have any. Like I don't think
No?
I do. Not like I mean I have like types of people that I'm into, like
Mm-hmm.
the like MILF all that kind of stuff. But like, that's not a fetish. I don't think. I mean, I don't consider that a fetish. It's just like a, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, but no, I don't have like feet. Feet are disgusting to me. Like I mean, I mean yours are probably fine, I guess, but like it
Yeah.
just does nothing for me. Like it's
Okay.
like so yeah. But like I've heard of like balloons, like people who like they want people to like sit on balloons and pop them.
Yes. Yes.
Don't get it. Like I mean,
No.
teach their own. If you enjoy it, but like, so do you have any like fetishes that are just like for you? This is what I like.
Well, not sexually, but I do like ASMR
Oh,
and
okay.
like mukbang. I really enjoy.
Real okay.
And
So what is it
yeah,
about? Because that's a fascinating ASMR. I get like I can definitely understand that one, but what is it about like a mukbang that's like that does it for
yeah. I don't know. I like people enjoying themselves and like with good food, and then I wonder how it tastes, and then I get hungry, of course.
you?
And these people can eat so much and eat so clean, like especially like the Korean
Yeah,
mukbangers. They like spill something and then like wipe it off and then go back and eat like 3 4 cakes. I'm like, how if I like take 2 bites I'm already full.
yeah,
um so it's really fascinating. Also the sounds, like the crunchy sounds, the
yeah.
the sounds of eating. I don't know. My mom always said, well, I'm not very skinny, but
Hmm.
obviously I'm skinny.
Yeah,
But as a kid, my mom said, if you want to gain weight, you have to look at me. And if you want to lose weight, you have to look at my sister. She was eating like, I don't like this,
yeah.
and I was like, So maybe it's that why, I don't know. I like food. I like the smell. Well, obviously during mukbang you don't
Yeah,
smell it, but
yeah, yeah.
I just realize it. I just
Right.
imagine it. I'm imagining it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So
Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense. I mean, I've never really thought about like because I mean, I don't enjoy them really. Like, I mean, I'm not against it. Whatever the hell you want to do, but it's just I never understood like what it is that people enjoy
Mhm.
about it. So that actually kind of makes more sense.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, I kind of live my life as one giant mukbang, if you can't tell. So maybe that's what it is. Is like magicians don't like watching other magicians. So
Really.
yeah, yeah, because they know how it works. Like they're
Uh
like,
huh.
like this isn't fun. So maybe I don't like watching because I'm like, I just did that. like I
Oh,
don't need to be
okay. Yeah.
watching this.
Maybe it's like I want to do that in my
True.
mind. I want to do that,
Yeah,
so I imagine doing just that. I
yeah.
mean, maybe
Because
it's.
there's no way you. I mean, I'm sure that. I mean, you say like you eat, but like you probably eat very healthy. If I had to guess.
Mm-mm. No.
Really?
No. No. No.
Okay. What's like
Well.
no, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm a vegetarian, so the only thing I don't eat is meat. That's
Okay.
maybe why I don't know. Well, people say you need meat, but I think of myself as pretty healthy. Well, today I'm a little bit. I have a cold, but
Hmm.
yeah. Normally I don't get sick,
Yeah.
so yeah. But I eat a lot of cheese. I just ate a hamburger yesterday, fries with cheese,
Yeah.
hamburger vegetarian
Well,
one.
yeah, yeah.
I ate noodles. I ate a bun with cheese, a lot
L-
of cheese.
Look, I was a vegetarian for about a year, and I
Yeah,
might be the only person to ever gain weight as a vegetarian.
really,
Because pretty much all I did was just go from eating like pizza with pepperoni to eating just pizza with cheese.
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really change much. like I was still eating horrible food. I just took out like the little bit of meat that was on it,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
yeah, turns out you have to do a lot more than that, which I was not prepared to do.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, vegetarian is how it's just don't not eating meat. But I mean, I'm more of a pescatarian. I
Hmm.
sometimes eat fish. Like if I'm eating
Okay.
sushi, I would eat like the small uh, size salmon things and the tempura scampi. But I don't
Right,
eat
right.
like tuna because it's a yeah, an endangered fish. So
It
I don't eat
is?
tuna. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and also one type of salmon is also endangered, so I tend to not do
Yeah.
that in
Well,
that
it
case.
also used to have dolphin in it, which I found to be kind of
What, dolphin?
Yeah, back in the yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, it could be just an American thing, but like back in the day, like you would look on like a can of tuna fish and it would say like dolphin free because apparently back in like the 80s, there's a lot of dolphin getting caught in those nets
Oh wow.
and just end up in cans of tuna fish, which
Wow.
I find to be pretty horrible. I'm a big dolphin fan, so you know.
Yeah, but that's the thing, that people think of something as cute that they don't want to eat, like
Yeah.
dogs and cats. We would never eat, but in Korea and China, they do eat dogs and cats. I
I
mean,
think I would eat a dog.
well, I wouldn't, but
I think I would. I think,
yeah,
given the opportunity, I probably would eat a dog.
I know cats.
Probably not a cat.
No, what's the difference?
That's a good question. I have not really thought this through, but there's something about like cats where I can't I can't imagine it would taste good. But it probably if you didn't know what it was, it'd probably be just fine. Like if
I,
somebody gave you
yeah,
like some meat on like a, bowl of
yeah,
ramen or something
yeah,
and you were halfway through and they said, "Hey, that's a German shepherd." You would be like, "Oh, damn. Well, this
yeah,
actually still tastes pretty good." Because in Europe, I mean, a lot of people eat horses, like Germany, like that's a big thing, is like eating horses. And
yeah.
we would, like in America, we would never do that.
No?
But no, 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 no. You could not
Oh.
go to a restaurant in America where they're serving horse.
Really? Oh, I didn't know
Mm-mm.
that. I never ate horse because as a kid I did that as I horse. How do you say horseback riding?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I did that
Yeah.
as a sport for 8 years, so I couldn't
Okay.
like eat a horse.
Yeah.
One time my dad almost tricked us in eating horse meats, so I was glad my mom was there to stop it.
Yeah.
But we ate I ate like ostrich sometimes and kangaroo meats also and
Okay.
also crocodile meat. But now I stopped eating meat, so
Really? Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
interesting. Yeah,
yeah.
I've had kangaroo meat and then like alligator, which like I mean I'm like in the South, so
Oh,
it's pretty
okay, yeah.
common to like eat like alligator and a bunch of weird shit, really. Like it's interesting like the animals like how you go to different places and like what they consider like okay to eat. And then you go somewhere else and they're like, we would never eat that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's
When
a
you
culture
came
thing.
yeah, for sure. So when you came to the US like first, because I'm always fascinated by this as like, because I'm born and raised in the US. When you came here first, what was something that like you found very weird, but most Americans just think is completely normal?
Well, the first time I came to America is already 18 years ago. I was 16, so that was Florida, Orlando.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
the thing is, um, no offense, but it was so hard to find something healthy to eat. There were a lot of fast food restaurants,
Yeah.
and also they're so nice, the waitresses. I know
Hmm.
I know why now, because there's a tipping culture, and as
Yeah.
soon as they notice you're not gonna tip the amount that they're expecting, then all of a sudden this charade of nice, being nice and super nice actually
Yeah. Oh,
falls.
yeah,
It
it's
goes through the window. It's like
yeah.
two different persons.
Oh, it's basically like a stripper like but with their clothes on. Like, like there's the connection of like,
Yeah,
this kind of a business transaction, like
yeah, but they are so nice. I mean, in Belgium
yeah.
they're also nice, but it's like, how are you? My name is
Uh-huh.
Jada. I'm gonna be your waitress today. Also, they like introduce themselves. Like in Belgium, they don't introduce themselves.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have like 10 waitresses at, I mean, the same table.
Mhm.
They don't have like a specific table
Got it. There
because
you go.
also there's no tipping culture
Right.
in our
So
culture. So
that's pretty much like a uniquely American thing, I
yeah,
guess. Tipping.
yeah,
Yeah, see, I hate it. I think it's the worst thing ever because it's
really.
just yeah, yeah, yeah. I've always hated it. I mean, I do tip, and I like to think I tip like decently well, but like
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like it should be happening. Like you just pay people better, and like it's weird. It's weird to work for tips. Like just by like working at a restaurant. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
just have always found it. And now it's getting out of hand where like if you just go pick up a coffee, they like hold the little iPad over and want you to tip them. Like, no.
For a coffee. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not tipping you because you like put coffee in a cup. Like,
Yeah.
like just charge more for the coffee. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I feel
interesting.
like the difference, like, if you employ somebody, let's say in Belgium, it's more expensive to employ
Hmm.
somebody. So that's why also if you go to, let's say, a Starbucks, there are way less employees working there because it's
Yeah.
so expensive. But also you don't have to tip. So maybe it takes like 2 minutes longer. Although I don't find it's much faster or slower
Hmm.
in my country.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you come here, there are like 20 employees working at Starbucks, and
Yeah.
also they like indeed with iPad turn it around,
Hmm.
and then when you are done, like if you like click no tip, I'm always afraid to throw the iPad back. I'm like,
Yes.
thank you, and then
Yeah.
bounce.
I do the exact same thing. Like, cause as strong of a stand as I take on not tipping for that kind of bullshit,
Mhm.
I do get really embarrassed whenever I press no. Like sometimes I'll like pretend like I'm doing something else or like it was an accident. I'm like, oh well, sorry. And then just leave. Yeah. There is a weird thing about American culture of like having way too many people working somewhere.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
remember like working jobs, growing up and looking around and being like, why are there so many of us? Like,
Mhm.
why are there so many of us here and there's not that many customers? Like, there's more of
Yeah,
us. Like, we outnumber these people. Like, this makes no sense.
yeah.
Yeah, Europe seems, and this could just be like a stereotype, but everything just seems more efficient. Like, everything just runs more efficiently. Like, I don't know if
Well,
that's really true, but it just,
depends.
yeah,
Depends. Yeah.
it just, that's like my
Perspective.
interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, perspective is like when I think of like Germany, especially, it's like, oh, this is efficient. Like the factory, like how everything works. But I don't know. It could just be a bunch of bullshit too, just like it is here. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Germany works very smoothly. Yeah,
yeah. Well,
yeah. That's true.
they have a history of it, if you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
whenever that's so fascinating. So I assume like you don't eat any fast food then, or do you? I
I
mean, I guess
do.
there's
Yeah.
vegetarian options for
Yeah,
fast
yeah,
food.
yeah. Well,
Okay.
I was in Miami and I went to the McDonald's Wednesday, and there were no, I mean, like 20 different kinds of burgers,
Hell
way
yeah.
more than we have in Belgium. And I was like, oh yeah, I will definitely find something to eat here.
No.
No vegetarian burgers. I was like, huh?
No.
So I
Oh
went
no.
to Subway
Okay.
to have something vegetarian. So I was
Yeah.
really bummed, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. McDonald's really likes to kind of stick it to the vegetarians. Like they don't really they don't give a damn about any of that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
But
Yeah.
boy, I love it. Yeah, McDonald's is amazing. That's okay. If you could eat like if you could make one type of food, like one food, 0 calories, like you could eat it as much as you want,
Ooh,
what would it
um,
be?
oh, that's a good question. Um, then I think I would do um, hmm, like something with pasta, like
Oh yeah.
quattro formaggi, or something with a lot of cheese and truffles and pasta. Yeah, definitely pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I'm with you. Yeah, like a good
yeah.
like Alfredo, like a
Oh,
fettuccine Alfredo.
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. Amen. Yeah.
God, I could eat my body weight in fettuccine Alfredo.
Really.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
Jesus.
it slides down. You don't have to, I mean, you don't have to, you have to bite, of course, but it's like drinking and eating at the same time. Slurping
Yeah.
on that pasta.
Oh yeah. God, that's a good one. Or
Yeah.
cheesecake. Cheesecake's always a good one. Like some
Mm,
kind of desserts. I mean, I'm not like a huge dessert person in
me
general,
neither.
but I do like cheese. I like the I don't know. I like cheesecake for some reason. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan. I don't have a sweet tooth really.
Yeah, yeah.
If I do like well, there's one dessert. I don't know if you heard about creme brulee
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
on churros
Oh, churros are amazing.
because the crunch, you know.
I do
You
like.
see,
Okay, I'm
crunch.
with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. So a lot of your shit's kind of like a texture thing. Like you like
Yeah.
texture. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
get that because I'm kind of that way. Like there's certain foods that they taste all right. I just won't eat them because the texture like is. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like
have this with meat. The
Oh
texture
really?
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
appeal to me.
Yeah. There's like a lot of fruit that I don't like to eat because I don't like the like slimy
Oh,
texture.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I like the taste of it, like of that fruit. I just don't like it because of the fucking slimy. Ugh.
You would drink
Yeah.
the juice, but not.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, or if it just for somehow had a different texture, I would eat the hell out of it. I just like yeah, that is interesting. So I mean I'm gonna always do like a bunch of random questions at the end, which I've kind of already been doing. But who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, I mean, you know, I probably would have. Yeah. So what about now? Do you like the whole like the dad bod look that he has now?
Yeah, I can appreciate it. I mean, the guy also ages,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, he still has this. We call it je ne sais quoi,
Oh
like
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, his eyes and his lips. I mean, I didn't like had a crush on him because of his body. I was like
Yeah.
his eyes and his lips. Ugh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Cuz he kind of has the body of back in the day had a like the body of a 7-year-old. I mean,
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not
which it's
really
kind of
much.
it's like a refugee body, which you know that's
Yeah, kind
it's
of.
not
Yeah.
good, but yeah, that's yeah, Leo's the man. I mean, so is smoking a turnoff to you? Like cigarettes? Because he smokes like I think 2 packs a day, which is
Really?
I mean,
Oh,
from what I've heard, yeah, he gets down,
oh.
which yeah. So that's not a turnoff. Because I know that is like there's a turnoff for a lot of people now.
No, 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 no. Actually, no. He has good teeth. He doesn't have yellow teeth. If he would like be a smoker and has like these yellow, disgusting teeth, or like this, you know, the nails where it turns
Yeah,
yellow. I think he's well groomed. So yeah,
probably. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So what is a turnoff for you? Like a non-sexual turnoff or like a red flag?
People with bad manners, who like treat other people like they are superior or something,
Yeah.
who aren't appreciative, and also like eating with your mouth open. Oh my god!
Oh my
I listen to
God.
mukbang, but I hate it when they like they smack like. Oh my god!
Ugh.
Hate it. Hate
That
it.
is like I mean I don't think I have like an obsessive compulsive disorder. I mean I probably do. I mean who knows? I have all kinds of shit, so I'm sure I'll add that to the list. But the thing that bothers me the most in this world are people who chew with their mouth open.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like there have been times where I've been at a restaurant and somebody like kind of off in the distance, I've noticed them like chewing with their mouth open and I can't continue with any of that. I'm like, I gotta go. I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I changed places in restaurants numerous of times because I cannot. I mean, for me, it would be so hard to eat with my mouth open. I cannot understand. It's not that difficult to just shut your fucking. I'm sorry,
Oh,
effing mouth.
you're good. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you.
I could
Yeah,
get aggressive. I could get aggressive.
I can
If you
tell.
want to see me aggressive, then put me in a restaurant or next to somebody or in front of somebody who smacks. I would like, can you please stop? I would like smack them with my hands. I mean, just.
Would you say something to someone like a
Yeah.
stranger at a restaurant?
Oh,
Like, are you that type of person?
No,
that
I
would-
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say anything, but I would like remove myself from the situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really like a confrontational person, but there are certain things that eventually, boy, I mean, I gotta I gotta say something. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's one of them. I'll be like, can you close your fucking mouth? Like that is, yeah, that's amazing. If you could shoot a scene with any celebrity, who would it be?
Ooh, with a celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a celebrity, politician. I don't know. Like,
Hmm.
Like Angela Merkel, maybe. I don't know.
No, no,
No.
no, hell no.
Yeah, sorry, Angela.
No, and in Belgium also nobody. Maybe the French president. Yeah, he has like
Oh,
a
it's what's his
yeah,
name? Oh my.
Sarkozy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Yeah.
yeah, he has a. And apparently there was like a rumor that his wife was a boy, a man, when she was young. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like
yeah.
Obama. That's a Barack Obama rumor as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, you never heard of Big Mike? That's what I mean, this is not my words, but there's a a group of people um, in the U.S. who believe that Michelle Obama used to be a man named
Oh.
Mike, and I'm not saying I believe it, just so people know, because it's yeah. But there are people who think that.
Oh
So
okay.
yeah.
Oh
Which
wow.
if she was, that's great. Nothing wrong with that. But hey, yeah, I think yeah, I wonder who like the most attractive like world leader is.
I
Like if
think
you
the
had to have,
French president is one of the most handsome.
yeah, it's got to be. I
I
mean,
mean, it's not Joe Biden. I'm sorry.
nah, I'm with you. Yeah, old Joe. I mean, yeah.
Bless his heart, but it's not it. No.
Yeah, that's God. So what's like the biggest turn on for you, like sexual? So I mean, we went over like non-sexual, but like sexually, is there something that's like a specific thing that you're like, this is what I like the most?
I like to be. I like to give my um, control away, or how do you say it?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm in control of my life, but yeah, then I'm really like some.
Okay,
I'm not
gotcha.
dumb at all. I want to be like, you're mine now, and I'm gonna do whatever I want with you.
Right.
Yeah.
You come across like you would be a dom.
No, no. There's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
people who mistaking. Yeah. They mistake me for being dominant and be like, yeah, gonna rip you
yeah,
apart. But I want to be ripped apart
yeah.
because I'm really in control. I'm in charge of my life.
Hmm.
But in the bedroom, yeah, I like to.
Yeah,
And you see that of a lot of people with like big jobs, huge
yeah,
jobs,
yeah,
with
yeah.
like good paying jobs. In
Hmm.
the bedroom, they're like so small. They like have a
Yeah,
big mouth to the rest of the world and
yeah.
to people. But if they're in the bedroom, they like to be dominated.
Hell yeah. Well, that's why like a lot of guys who are like CEOs of big businesses will go to
Yes,
like those
yes,
are usually the clients for like a dominatrix, because
exactly.
they because in their day-to-day life everybody says yes to them all
Yeah,
the time, and they're
yeah,
just trying to please them, like because they can move up, get an opportunity,
exactly.
whatever. Yeah, which makes sense. So I guess me thinking that you would be a dom is the reason why you would be a sub, like more submissive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. What's a movie that everyone loves but you hate?
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, um, 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 I don't know. Oh, Fast and Furious.
Oh my God.
I don't
I'm with you.
like
Those
those.
movies are horrible.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think most of the people like them because they made so much spin-offs and so
Yeah.
much. Yeah, so
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of dumb people, you know. I mean, movie wise, they might be
yeah,
smart in some other aspects, but they have horrible taste. Yeah,
yeah,
the tastes like of the general public is very odd to me, because I mean I don't understand why most shit is popular.
yeah.
Um, yeah, like I hate like all the like Marvel like superhero movies. I hate all of that kind of shit.
Oh, well, I do like some of them, but like Transformers is also one that I don't
Oh
like.
yeah,
I mean, I if I watch a movie, I have to believe it could be real. And having a car
yes,
like transform in a robot, I mean, nah.
yeah, yeah. That's
No.
yeah. What's the first movie you remember seeing in theaters, like in a movie theater?
I think Titanic
Real? Well, that
or
makes
Lion
sense.
King. Yeah.
Lion King was mine. I mean, I don't remember it, but it was the first movie I saw in theaters. I
Well,
mean, I was like 6 months old, but yeah,
I'm not sure if it's Lion King or Titanic. One or the
yeah,
yeah, it's one or the other. Yeah.
yeah. I think the first one I remember seeing was like Terminator 3. which,
Oh.
yeah, what a great movie to remember seeing. That movie sucks so bad. Yeah. So, okay, as someone, so this is actually kind of interesting because normally I'm talking to people who like have an American accent, but what is like the sexiest accent to you?
French or Italian accents. I would prefer the
Okay.
Italian accents. Yeah, Italian.
So, because of like a lot of people in Belgium speaking French, is it a French accent or is it still more of like a Belgian accent that just speaks French? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, most of the people speak Flemish in
Oh,
Belgium.
really?
Yeah,
I thought it was French for some
we
reason.
we have three official languages. It's such a small country with only 11 in million inhabitants, but
Yeah.
yeah, we have three official languages. So the language that's most spoken is Flemish. That's like
Okay.
Dutch. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
similar. And then we have French and also a small part that speaks Deutsch, like from
Yeah,
Germany.
German. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like
Okay.
if the French from Belgium is also different from the French from France.
Right, right.
So yeah, our Flemish is also different from the Dutch that's Dutch
Mhm.
people speak, but
Yeah.
it's very very similar. Yeah,
God. Europe is fascinating because
yeah,
people say, like, people have this tendency to think that Americans are like uncultured, like, because we don't travel like as much. But the US is so big that like our states are basically the same as like European countries.
yeah,
And the more you're in the US, the more you realize like every state is completely different.
yeah.
Like
That's
different
true.
may as well be a different language. Like, I don't know
Hmm.
if you've ever been to this, real shithole called Louisiana, but they may as well not even be like in the US. Like that group of people. I mean, which also you're in Florida, which, oh, that's another just wild group of
It's a
people.
different language there in Louisiana. Yeah.
It isn't, but it is. Like
Oh yeah.
like you will every once in a while hear an English word, but it'll be said in such a way that makes you think like maybe you don't speak English. Like it's I mean, because it's they come from like a French background, but it's like real like white trash French. It's
Hmm.
I don't know. But yeah, I guess whenever I think of Belgium, I'm pretty much limited to like Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's about all I can really, and I just picture him like with a French accent. So I guess that's why I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah,
But
he's from he was born in Brussels in the
yeah,
French speaking part of Brussels. So yeah, yeah, he
okay.
speaks French. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what was like your like first language? Flemish?
Yeah, Flemish. Yeah, I was
Okay,
born
okay.
in the Flemish region, so and
Gotcha,
I learned
gotcha.
French in school, and also every movie I watch and every song, almost every song I listen
Uh-huh.
to, is in English. So I had English as a subject in school,
Hmm.
but I also learned it from the movies and also speaking,
Okay.
and yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I like right now I'm trying to learn Spanish and German and a little bit of French. My French is horrible, but that's how I'm learning is like just by watching a shit ton of like Spanish and
Yeah,
German movies,
yeah.
which
I also
yeah.
want to learn Spanish because in Miami, almost everybody speaks Spanish. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that where you I mean, do you that's where you are most of the time is Miami? I don't know if you
No, no,
like
no, no,
travel
no.
Miami or
No, it was so I just came from Miami. I landed
yeah.
yesterday. It was my first time actually in Miami.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah,
What'd you think? Did you like it?
yeah, I like it, but I prefer LA. I don't know
Mhm.
why. But yeah, I liked LA. I liked Miami.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't like want to live there, but as a tourist, yeah, it was nice. It was also
Yeah.
for exhibits, so yeah,
Yeah.
I could network a lot there, but yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you do like the expos, I mean, that's like the kind of expo where like fans can come and like meet, like, all of that.
Well,
Or were you there for something different than that?
this exhibit and also the European one, no fans are allowed. Like the one in
Oh, okay.
LA, you have like the X3 Expo, and
Yes.
the fans can go there. But in Miami and Europe, there's no fans allowed.
Okay.
So for me, it's quite an opportunity to come to LA or to Miami or to United States in general
Mhm.
to connect with people from here, because otherwise
Yeah.
I'm just stuck there in my bubble in Belgium, and there are not
Yeah.
much Belgian performers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
go to to come to United States. But yeah, it's been my third time now this year in the United States, and I think it will be my last this year. And
Really?
I
Okay.
may come back like next year, because
Okay.
also like it's difficult as a European performer to come to Belgium, not to Belgium, but to
Yeah.
United States, because they think you're here to work, but I'm not actually working. I'm just networking.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
yeah, it's they look at you with suspicious eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Because then you have to go through a whole different process if you were coming here to work, right?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
expensive and it takes a lot of time, and you're not really sure if you like um spend so much money for your visa, then
Hmm.
you're not even sure that you will get it, and then you lost a
Right.
lot of money. So
And
is
I
it?
mean, I wonder like if you're less likely to get it because it's sex work. Like,
Yeah,
is there like a prejudice for that? Which I assume there probably is, but
yeah. The thing is, you have to have like proof that you will be able to work here. You have to
yeah.
have proof that you have like some kind of money in your
Right.
pocket that would provide for you to stay here for at least like 3 months.
Okay.
And you have to have zero. Well, I don't have anything on my how do you say, like
Like a rest
with
record.
yeah, I
Yeah. Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
like a record, but I still have to prove a lot of things, so it's not easy. It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah. That's yeah. It's such a fascinating world, and I think most people just like assume horrible shit about it because that's what they've been
Yeah,
told to think. But the
yeah.
more you really learn about it, the more it's like kind of just like any other form of entertainment. Like it ain't that much
Well,
different. I mean, there is
yeah,
a difference, obviously, but like not much.
to be honest, it's a job, and everything is regulated. If you do it like professionally, of course there's some amateurs in the business as well who think they're the whole 9 yards. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have that in every profession who wants to come in and think it's so easy, and like, I mean, working with your body, okay, it's different, and you have to get tested every 2 weeks. And now I
Yeah.
heard some things about XBIS that I'm like, wow, like some
Yeah.
people like to ruin things for other people and give the
Yeah.
industry a bad name. But 90% of the performers are professional. I want to do this for the long term.
Yeah.
So also me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's more of like the message that people should hear about it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's the scumbags like there are in any other job, but that's usually a pretty small number of people.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Exactly.
in any job. I mean, not just like porn,
Yeah,
but
I
I
mean,
mean,
in my job as a nurse, we had like scumbags doctors
yeah. Oh yeah.
who just
Yeah.
do it for the money and don't care about people's health. They just
Yeah.
walk there with their white uniform and just have
Hmm.
their diploma and their degree. And okay, they studied hard, but they think they're God. And
Yeah.
yeah, they have a
Yes. Yeah,
God complex.
there's a weird god complex with doctors that people
Yeah.
do not realize that. Yeah, because I grew up with like family who are in like, the medical
Oh,
profession. So
okay.
always heard stories of like, yeah, it's I actually it's there's probably more like horrible doctors than there are horrible people in porn. Like it's probably a higher percentage in like the medical. Yeah, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
last question before we go. Do you believe in ghosts? And have you ever seen one?
Yes. Yes
To
to
both?
both. Yeah.
All right. I mean, do you want to say what happened or is it still too hard to talk about?
No, actually, no. I was haunted by a ghost when I was young, and we had to do. We went to a psychic. We also did everything we could to like. Well, it wasn't a bad ghost. It wasn't like a demon or something. It
Okay.
wasn't like how it's called, Satan, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what's his the. He has some other names. It was
The
like a
devil?
the devil,
Devil?
yeah,
Yeah,
but he
I was
has
gonna say, I mean, that's a
also like, I don't know how what other names he uses.
Lucifer, Beelzebub. I mean, there's
Yeah,
quite a
yeah,
few.
the one
Yeah.
with the B. Bell.
Beelzebub.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. The Lord of the Flies is the
Lord of the
that's
Flies.
what it translates to. Yeah, like the
Oh,
book.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it was a diseased person who couldn't like who couldn't go further than he was staying at. So ghosts transferred to another like level of the universe,
Uh-huh.
and he was stuck here amongst us, and he was like stuck on me. You know, he was like
Yeah.
seeking for help through me. I was still a young girl, but apparently I was very sensitive to that sort of
Uh-huh.
stuff. So yeah, I think it lasted about like 3 weeks, and my mom and my dad helped me because I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't haunted, but I was stuck with a ghost, but a good one.
Well, I mean, you got lucky, I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
it could have been a lot worse. Yeah,
yeah.
that's goddamn, that's fascinating.
So yeah,
Well,
but it was a long time ago. But I still believe in ghosts. I still believe
yeah,
in the afterlife and reincarnation. I still believe in those things. Yeah.
hell yeah. That is a perfect way to end this. So, thank you so much for coming on. This has been a fucking blast. So, one
Thank you
more
so
time
much.
before we go, where can people find you? All that good stuff.
So yeah, I'm Jada Sparks from Belgium, and you can find me on Instagram. So only underscore Jada Sparks. So it's not so only, it's dot, not, it's not a dot. So
All right, we're
oh
gonna
my
get
god.
here. Don't worry, we'll get it.
On Instagram, only underscore Jada Sparks. On X, Sparkling Jada X, and also on other platforms, I'm known as Jada Sparks.